Okay. Assalamualaikum everyone and Miss Amy.
Have you ever noticed how literature not only tells stories, but also shapes the way society sees men and women? Okay, today I will take you on a short journey titled Unveiling Boundaries, Gender Roles from Classic to Modern Literature. We will see how gender roles evolve from obedience to independence, from confinement to confrontation. Gender roles are society's expectation for how men and women should behave, what they should desire, feel, or sacrifice. As Simone de Beauvoir once said, one is not born, but rather becomes is a woman. This means society creates a gender boundaries and literature mirrors those boundaries across time. Let's start with classical literature, where patriarchy defined the moral order. Women were often praised for obedience, and men were respected for dominance. In here, I brought you guys three examples of classical literature. Othello by William Shakespeare, also Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, and Siti Nurbaya by Mara Rusli. In Othello, we can see from this scene, Desdemona's virtue lies in silence and submission, while Elizabeth Bennet resists social norms, yet must still conform through marriage. In here shows how independence is limited with economic and social expectation. Also in Indonesian classic fiction, we can see the same pattern appears. Marriage as transaction. From here, from this classical text, you can see her freedom, Siti Nurbaya is sacrificed for tradition. Classical texts define identity through control. Women's worth through morality, men's through authority. Islamic feminist thinker like Amina Wadud remind us that true equality is in Islam lies not in hierarchy but in taqwa, piety, and moral agency. Okay, next example of modern literature. Modern literature begins to rewrite those scripts, influenced by feminism, education, also global awareness. I brought three of the example here. We Should Be All Feminists by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Also, The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood, and Saman by Ayu Utami. In Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's literary work, she exposed the modern myth of the good woman. The good woman. Here, equality means breaking emotion, not rejecting men, but redefining pattern. If in the Handmaid's Tale, a dystopian society disguises patriarchy as religion, Atwood warns how faith can be manipulated to justify control, a reflection still relevant today. And in other hand, Saman by Ayu Utami, the Indonesian women reclaim their bodies and voices in a conservative society. Utami shows that liberation begins when women tell their own stories. Modern literatures offer flexibility, but not full freedom. As Fatima Mernissis reminds us, the true hijab is intellectual, the freedom to think, meaning faith and feminism can coexist. Beautiful. Okay, this is a very simple table comparison. Now let's compare both eras briefly. Classical, also modern. In here, there's a 4 aspect. Women's role in classical, obedience. In modern, independence. Men's role in classical, dominance. In modern, emotional openness. Society in classical, patriarchal. In modern, evolving equality. Faith and feminism. In classical, misuse to control. If in modern, reclaim to liberate. Classical texts confine, modern texts confront. But both us remind us that literature is not just reflection; it is negotiation. Before I close my presentation, I like to open one short question, something for us to reflect reflect on together. Like, do you think gender equality in literature today is truly achieved? Or are we just learning to express inequality in more subtle ways? Okay, I'd love to hear you quick thoughts or reflection later, because that's what literature is for, to make us question, not just to answer. Okay, from Desdemona's silence to Summon's defiance, literature shows how gender roles have shifted from chance to doors. Some still have closed. Literature reveals that gender roles are not fixed. They evolve with our courage to question. But feminist and Islamic feminist perspective remind us that equality is not rebellion, but restoration, a return to balance and dignity. When literature changes, so does our understanding and humanity, because equality between men and women is not innovation. It is revelation rediscovered. Thank you for hearing me until the end. Thank you.